Hello Taurus, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your mid-month reading for month of January. So if you're new to this channel, I do like two kind of readings per month. So my monthly reading are like 30 to 40 minutes in-depth reading about more about your energy and more focused on you. And then I do this mid-month reading. It's a shorter on love and relationship, where I'm gonna mostly pick up energy, you and the person you are dealing with. Okay, if you have somebody, if you're in a relationship, connection with, or something like that. So yeah, and I just want to thank all of you for watching my videos, liking, sharing, subscribing, and donating. Thank you so much. Okay, now get into the reading. Let's see what you have. Let's see what's in your heart space, what you want, where you are in this connection. Page of Wands. Yeah, you, with this Page of Wands, the initial feeling that I'm getting, that you are hopeful. Maybe something went down, maybe something not as colorful or beautiful as you thought. It's not a like storybook romantic story or something like that, but you're hopeful. You're hopeful that there is that you both can connect in such a way that you can cross a desert holding hand. You know what I mean? Like all this kind of, if there is some kind of adversity, you both can cross together. You are hopeful about that, and and that's what you are holding on right now. If you don't hold on to this hope, it's gonna be complete bleak and darkness for this relationship to you. You are gonna feel like that. So you need to believe that this hope is this hopefulness that you are harboring for this relationship is actually the survivor. Like that's gonna actually make this relationship survive. You cannot lose hope at this point where you are, and you are really holding on to it. Let's see. It's like that. It doesn't have to be that it's the adversity come within the relationship. Maybe the external environment is not supporting this relationship, but this hope and this love and this connection that you have, and this hopefulness that you have for this relationship, it's actually make you, it's actually, how can I say this, it's actually makes all this hardship that you are experiencing, whether it's coming for externally, internal, this relationship, that hope makes it tolerable and survivable. Otherwise it's gonna be too overwhelming and daunting for you. So you are really holding on to that hope. And it's not just hope in the dream. You also want to take a little by little action to go towards it. But right now what's big for you is that having that hope in your heart, having that belief in your heart. 10 of Cups. See what I was saying? You really hope for this beautiful energy that not only you want to share with them, but you shall share with others, because they're going to be so much fulfillment. You feel like that if you really stay there, hang in there a little longer with this hope and with this bright light in your heart, everything gonna be okay. This rainbow gonna come after the storm. Right now you are in the midst of storm, and you are holding on to that hope, because you really believe a lot in this relationship. The relationship that you are having doesn't have to be formal relationship the way we view relationship. It can be something, a strong connection. That doesn't mean that you guys are official, or how it, that's not, it doesn't have to be that. It's not, doesn't have to be, everything has to be materialized in order to really feel the love. Let's see what kind of energy is obstructing you from having this. This just flew out. Temperance. Wow, this card is showing up a lot today. Okay. I feel like your person that you are dealing with, they are also on the same boat. They also know that the journey, the travel has not been smooth for both of you. But I really don't think it's all internal. I don't think the conflict came within the relationship. Yes, maybe 20%, but 80% is kind of outside. Like, let's say they have, I feel like the Temperance is their energy and they are really working on their, maybe they have certain kind of, they have a habit of do certain thing excessively, like either or. Whatever they do it extreme intensely and excessively. That can be very toxic after a certain point. They are trying to temper that. They are trying to temper their overindulge kind of nature, if they have any. Whatever, I feel like Temperance is their energy for sure, and they are trying to, they really realize the connection that you two have, and they want to work on it, and they know that in order to really work on this situation so that we both can get into this hopeful place, they need to work on certain things that they, maybe is their inner emotional turmoil, or maybe just their external addictive nature, whatever it is there, but they are really working on it because they are really feeling the connection, and that connection, like this, is making you hopeful. This is also making them, you are more dreamy state, but they are more into, they are really working on it. Maybe they don't show that, or maybe they do, but they're really working on it every day on their own being. They're this previously, maybe they are, I really feel these two are their energy. Previously they have this Four of Cups, like energy, like where everything is kind of hopeless. No new news, no new achievement, no new love can get them out of the stale feelings that they felt. They feel like no matter what you do, it's not gonna change, nothing gonna change. There is some sense of, like this, again I'm getting this word bleak, and kind of despair. Maybe they could be like, maybe they have a heroin addiction or something. I don't know why I picked that up, but that addiction, they're really working on it if there is an addiction issue. But it's just a side note that I got. But like, I really feel like they have this, they used to feel this immense sadness that nothing can bring love, and nothing can bring union, togetherness, that sense of, that things can be beautiful, things can be enjoyable. That thing kind of gone away from them, but it's reversed right now. So they are coming out of that. So if you are in the position of hope and you really want to see this Ten of Cups, they are working on it. Actually, these two energies not actually working against your desire. Because they are working on certain things, it's gonna take some time. So it's not really working against your desire. It's actually working for your desire to make happen, to desire come true. But it's a separate own process, and it's gonna take their own time. But they're really working hard because Temperance is a major arcana. They're really working hard to make it happen, and it's already Four of Cups in reverse. So I feel like they already came out of that kind of despair, bleak, immense sadness feelings, that nothing can change, there will be no good. No matter what you do, everything is that kind of, when you don't see any light. But they are coming out of that, because that's why they are tempering their whatever addictive nature. It doesn't have to be external addiction, emotional addiction, whatever they have, they are tempering that, because they're understanding that those kind of addictive nature, actually the source of it, that this huge sadness and bleakness and this despair feeling. And they are understanding where, they are also being very hopeful. That's why they are working on themselves, because they understand that the Ten of Cups is possible. They understand that good things can come. Optimism is there other side of the river. They have that. Before, they did not see anything other than darkness at the other side of the river, but now when they look across, they see hopeful. You see that this card is really symbolizing, that river and all that other side of the river. They see now rainbow. So do you. But I think more than you, it was them who were more into this darkness kind of feelings. Let's see. Oof. God, Taurus, do you need to know anything? Look at this. This person is determined to make this thing happen. This person see the dream in your eyes, and it breaks their heart that they cannot do it, offer it to you right now. But they are so determined. Judgment and the sun, they are so determined to get the sun back, the light back in their life. They are working on moderation. They are really working on getting out of this kind of, you see that, this energy, and coming out of it. They are really working on this darkness that they have been loitering in for quite a while in their life, and that really took a toll on you. But you still hopeful, and they see that hope in your eyes, and it just gives them do things. It just gives them a reason to see that there is beauty in life, there is hope in life. Change is possible, actual real change, not just a word change, and just actual change. Three of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands with Four of Cups. They know that you might have, this has been going on for a while. They are aware of the time sensitivity here. They are aware that how eager you are to see that Ten of Cups with them. They are very much aware, and this is Three of Wands. So they are really, and they are very optimistic and positive about them overcoming all these things and seeing the light again in their life. And they are very much confident about that, and they know that it's not far away when they are actually gonna send this eagle to you, so that that where they are, and it's not far away, because this is Three of Wands. The waiting is almost over. Now their hands and their feet are not shackled with the wands. They are now free. Now they can take action. It's just a little bit of at the edge of the cliff. It's just a little bit. It's gonna take the time from this eagle to come to you and deliver the message. It's just the time of the flying, like the distance. So what I mean, it's metaphorical, but what I mean by that is not, they are very much aware that how eager you are, and every time they really see that. Every time they talk to you, maybe they don't express that, but every time they talk to you, they sense that your hope, and that gives them that fires of certain kind of positivity in them, and they want to see that change as soon as you as eagerly as you want to see. But they just know that they are verge of making that happen. It's just a little longer. It's just gonna take a minute. That's all it is. Let's see what advice we can get. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. I think Four of Wands in reverse is the advice that universe wants to tell you is that all these things are coming, but don't take that as a permanent state. They are telling that, you know, a bird cannot just always fly. You know, they have to sit down either on a branch, either on a grass, either on a, sometimes they have to, you know. So this just Ten of Cups, this prosperity, this beauty in life, which is very nice. You are seeking light, so they are. But the universe is trying to tell you, don't take that as an only way of being. Even when you get the light and bright and, you know, all these things, after that there will be again darkness, because that's how it's, you know, it's like a waves. But, you know, if you both are in this, you are gonna go through that again. But don't take that as a permanent state, because otherwise when the darkness again hit, you are gonna feel like, oh my god, everything is shattered. That's not the case. It's just a play between, you know, it's like a play between two opposite force. So don't prioritize one force over other as a supreme. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a little cryptic here, but I think you are gonna get it. Okay, let's get another. This is a more visionary advice that universe is giving you, but in, you know, in your immediate reality, if you're wondering where they are, they're really working on it. It's coming in your way with a blink of an eye. But in order to really survive this, sustain this energy for a long period of time and have that harmony in heart, the universe is telling you, universe is giving you an advance kind of suggestion that don't prioritize one energy. Don't like, no energy is superior than other energy. It's just energy, just the battle of two different kind of energy that conflict, then harmonize, they dance together again. Then it's like a, you know, it's like when you are in family, you all love each other, no matter how much you think that you hate each other, but there is a moment that you show that they care, but there is a moment, there is a super conflict and you feel like, oh my god, nobody gets me. It's like an opposite force. So if you take one over another, then it's just gonna be misery. So that's what universe is telling me. See, Ace of Wands. Yeah, with Four of Wands, if you don't take this, Ten of Cups is the ultimate state. If you don't think Ten of Cups in that way, then there is a lot of beautiful way of doing things, lot of beautiful journey is ahead of you, and you guys both gonna maybe, you know, whether you both are you alone, but for I can see immediately, yes, they are gonna, I'm just talking about in future, okay, like long run, you both can do a lot of different things if you don't clinch on to one specific perspective of happiness. Then you can do a lot of creative stuff together. Alright, okay, I think that's it for now, and hope you get something out of it. And if you like what I do, please do subscribe, and I will see you next time.